will donate $10,000. The donation comes after Walmart and other corporations.
Now we know.
Early on it was freshman.
It's a get real answer.
Not yet.
Hello and welcome. You're watching TUTV's live coverage of the 2016 Democratic National Convention. For the first time, a woman has been nominated to run for president on a major party ticket. Alyssa Drum has been talking to delegates and volunteers all day to get their opinions on former Secretary Clinton's nomination.
And earlier today, we talked to a few people, and they say it's time for a woman in the White House.
As we can see right now, the Holy Father in Philadelphia, that he will make an effort, particularly when he sees children in need. He will immediately go over for a blessing, the placing on of hands, and speaking with the families.
About to get so loud here on the Parkway, and you're hearing it with that massive crowd.
Being here is unlike any other experience that you could have on TV, and there's nothing like feeling the energy of the Olympics in the host city. So.
Took a few busy roads to cross on the tour today. I went the other side of busy roads to make sure we're safely across. So please don't destroy the person in front.
Now let's go live again to our TUTV London Bureau, where our Isabel Garcia has a story of Olympics sustainability.
I had the opportunity to speak with Angela Brady, president of the Royal Institute of British Architects. She believes that true sustainability begins with the architect's vision.
Europe's deadliest terrorist attack in 14 years still has Paris and the rest of the world on edge.
American students studying abroad in London say that because of their close proximity to Paris, they feel much more of an impact after Friday night's attacks.
I think when we stand together, that's powerful in itself.
Kelly Antonacci is live in Morgan Hall with the story. Kelly, why is this happening?
Melissa, the Postmaster General told Temple University back in January that the post office would be changing the way they deliver packages and mail to the university and to residence halls. And because of that change, packages now take days and sometimes even weeks longer to actually get delivered.
Hello and welcome to the Sports Desk. I'm Vince Kyle. First, let's take it back to last week when the team won their first of 8 straight conference games, handily taking care of SMU.
That's right, you guys. It's finally starting to feel a lot more like fall. On Friday, it's going to be very sunny, so you can make sure you make your plans to go apple picking, do whatever fall activities you'd like to do. Hello and welcome into this latest live edition of Our Sports Update. Alongside Jared Phillips, I'm Christy Sergio.
First came the ABC primetime announcement, then came the ESPN College Game Day announcement. The national stage was set for the 21st ranked Owls to take on the 9th ranked Notre Dame Fighting Irish Saturday night at the Link in a heavyweight bout.
Athletic trainers are often overlooked by the fans that watch the games, but not those who play the game.
They taught me to be very determined very early. So everything that I do, I always put my 100% focus into it and enjoy everything I do.
Now let's take you live to Edberg Olson Hall on 10th and Diamond as head coach Matt Rule is addressing the meeting.
Julian Taylor out for the year, Sean Chandler out indefinitely, not sure when. I don't know anything else other than that.
He went 7 for 18, 124 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions with a 16.6 QBR rating. And one of the things that I think that he's missing out on is his weapons and his comfort in his defense.
Starting here, number 3, wide receiver Anthony Miller. He has really stepped up as the big guy on the receiving corps for Memphis this season.
The headline of last season was Temple's defense with the trio of Tyler Medikevich, Matt Ioannidis, and Tavon Young. With those 3 graduated, the tables have slightly turned. Temple is taking the focus off of one unit and becoming more of a versatile team.
Hello and welcome to this edition of Temple Athletics, brought to you by TUTV. I'm your host, Zach Simon.
Instead of having to go all the way to Ambler, and a lot of times we joke that it was closer for the away team to get to our home field than it was for us, because we would have to take a bus too to get to our home fields, and just being able to walk to practice. But it really is a fantastic facility. The locker rooms are state-of-the-art.
A lot of rowing. Rowing primarily is a very leg and core driven sport. So you want to generate as much power. We're a power endurance sport. So you need a big aerobic base, but you also need a lot of power. There's no coaching in the middle of a race other than riding along shore on my bike and yelling, excitedly, but I can't do anything to alter the outcome from my position on the shore. So everything that we do is about preparing for race day and preparing to perform when it's time to perform.
Everybody doing good? Yeah. I'm sure you all heard our brand new announcer, Charlotte Reese. Charlotte, it's nice to have you on the show with us.
Thanks, guys. It's nice to be here.
How'd you feel about the Team America? Did that throw you off too?
I was so mad. I was so mad. They were handing them $5,000. Like some of the challenges I was watching, I was like, all right, I'll take 15 grand.
Yeah.
Like Donnie walked away with more money than me. I was like, sick. I got second place.
Yo, what's up? This is the Vibe at Temple, and we're back and better than ever with season 2.
The Vibe at Temple is here with rapper, songwriter, producer, Dice Raw.
They forget that there are different elements to hip-hop. There's a dance element to hip-hop. There's a party element to hip-hop. There's not just this gangster element to hip-hop. And I think the issue is with the younger generation is they're not doing anything that is remotely close to hip-hop.
Live from Annenberg TV Studio 1, it's Temple Tonight. Here's your host, Dan Cass.
Thank you! Thank you so much, thank you. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, we are gonna have a lot of fun tonight. How you guys doing? All right. People all the time compare me to a young Johnny Carson. They go, wow, Dan, you are nothing like a young Johnny Carson.
Put your head down. You want to roll on the back of your neck and get your foot over your head.
What?
You got it. There you go.
I did it!
Isn't this dope? I've had balloons installed in every room of the White House.
Of course, I was glued to the seat for the Olympics. There were so many storylines that came out of that one, but I really think that for me, seeing Michael Phelps there again and seeing him being there on his own terms was really great. I mean, what he was able to do, I mean, there's no doubt in my mind that he is the best Olympian that we've probably ever seen in our lifetime.
You're supposed to keep feelings aside when you're playing football, but they get in the way. When you resent your coach and you resent things that are happening within the organization, are you playing your best football? Right. Are you motivated to play your best football?
That, Rodgers gets Jordy Nelson back, but I have the Cardinals going. I have the Cardinals right now going to the Super Bowl. They have Chandler Jones.
So you roll it into about tablespoon-sized balls.
Then we have little tiny chocolate chips for the eyes. Cheers.
Cheers. That's amazing. I don't know, I would never eat boxed mac and cheese again.
I'm Lisa Bien, and welcome to Bouncing Back. We're going to talk with some people who understand the sting of falling down, but have found a way to get back up and try again.
TUTV collaborated with NASA to produce a live interview with astronauts aboard the International Space Station as they orbited over the Earth.
What is one mistake which was made, and how long did it take to correct on the space station?
We have a team on the ground that's watching over our shoulder, that's following along with us, and more often than not, they catch the mistakes really before they have a chance to develop into anything.
You can tell different cloud types over different continents. You can tell different soil types over different continents.
Thank you very much. We want to thank Mike, Rick, and Koichi for talking with us today.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it.